A key part of handwriting improvement for children, or even teaching them to write early on in life, is about enhancing their muscle movements that include fine motor movements like the fingertips and grasping, but also the motor movements that are related to their other muscles in their hand. Many times, teachers or parents can focus a lot on having them just hold the pencil and write, but know that handwriting improvement goes way beyond that. As a handwriting expert and instructor, I'm Rima Desai, here to show you some important videos and hand practices that can substantially help increase or improve your child's writing ability. So here's a stress ball. Know that there are stress balls with different elasticity levels. This is a very soft one, but then I have a range from soft to really hard ones. And depending on wherever my student's at, I will progress them through that. The idea is never to make it so challenging that the student is overly frustrated to even attempt them or to come back to them. So we want to encourage them to feel that it's just like an exercise rule. It has to be challenging enough, but not too easy, neither too hard. So here you will see me host many different kinds of exercises. You can do several reps, like 10 reps of each. If it's very overwhelming, then 5 reps of each for each hand. Make sure that you're always monitoring your child. Never allow them to go beyond their pain points or make it overly difficult physically or mentally for them. It's good practice to stop before it becomes very hard. I hear them. If they're saying that this is just very hard for them, it may be a good idea to take them to a pediatrician or a doctor before you continue these exercises. So I do want to give you this medical disclaimer. I am not a medical expert, and this if you think your child has any medical restrictions or requires a doctor's advice before they start these exercises, please do so. Okay, so in this, I'm holding the ball right to the palm of my hand. It's important for you to note that children may usually do this, but we want the ball to touch the palm of their hand. And I'm covering my thumb. You will see them do this, or their thumb will not be engaged. And then I'm pressing inward, as far as I can go. When I let go of the ball, I'm not going to allow it to move away from my palm. It still touches the base of my hand. So 10 reps of these. Always do equal number of reps of both hands. Even if you do 3 for this, even if this is their primary writing hand, the right hand, you will still help their helper hand enhance its strength as well as balance out the muscle pressure. Another one is the opposite of that. You just hold the hand out. If they need additional support, they can put their elbow out down on a table or hold their hand down, and you press inward and out. Note that you don't want them to use their nails or their just the edge of the fingertips, but their full finger strength. Okay, next. Now in this one, I'm only going to use my fingertips. This is going to enhance their fine motor movements. Press down as much as you can. Again, I'm not going to use my nails, just my fingertips. It does require a lot of strength. If you do this, you will notice it's pretty hard. You never want to do all of these exercises all at once. So I want you to pick no more than 3 exercises at a time or in a day and assess where your child is at and gradually progress. So both hands, right? If it's pretty easy for them, they can hold it in the air. But if it's hard for them, allow them to put it close to the table, but not press down. You're not pressing down on towards the table. You're pressing inwards and out. Next, we're just going to put the ball down here and just with the palm of our hand. Now in this, what children will often do is their fingers will be bent or overly outward. We just want a straight palm, like a straight plane. And we're going to push down from the palm. So we're building these muscles. Push down as far as they can go. And then as it comes up, you don't want them to leave their hand, because they will find it thrilling. You don't want them to do that. The ball should push their hand up gradually and down. The idea is not to rush through these. It's a slow exercise, slow muscle exercises. 3, same thing for the other hand. Notice my rest of my palm or rest of my body. It's not, again, my palms are not belting down. My shoulders are not touching my body. So their posture is very important, correct posture. Sometimes my British English, Indian accent really comes into play here. Then another one, I think this, let me see if I want to show any more for today. The other ones would be, again, you hold the ball down, push inwards. This time I'm not using my thumb. Push inward and out. These are pretty hard. If you look there, these involve the wrist. So please make sure that they're using the right posture and not not overly stressing their wrist in a way that can cause harm. Next, we're going to hold the ball in between both our palms, fingers straight, thumb straight, and just press in and out. Just in and out towards each other and out. Okay, remember that they shouldn't, notice that they're not moving their palms away from each other, they're literally just facing each other in and out. Not going down, not going up, just in and out. The other one would be, now they're going to cross, put the stress ball in their palm, center of their palm, hold it, like shield it all across, right, cover it, and then press in and out, press in and out. Here we're engaging all the arm muscles as well, right up to the shoulder. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's any other, yes. So fingers, you can start with one finger, but that can be too stressful, so let's do 2 fingers. For these ones specifically, you're doing no more than 3 to 5 reps at a time. And then you can move to 3 fingers and then 4 fingers. But if you're starting for the first time, either you do 3 reps of just one, or you do a total of no more than 6 reps at a time. And then shift hands, and you go on. Same thing, you can just have your thumb go in and out and pull out the ball. So next, I'm going to show you a video on how to use Play-Doh to enhance your fine motor movements and writing skills. Bye-bye. Reema Desai from the Guiding